So let's keep it moving. So children, right? They are trying to get the children plugged in, right? So and then there's the genetic aspect, right? There's also the genetic aspect. They are trying to re-engineer an entire generation or generations of future people. Okay, I believe that's an aspect as well, right? And when you read a lot of the mRNA papers and when you understand the philosophy and worldview of the scientists, especially those involved in the singularity projects, you truly understand that, okay, what they are really trying to do is re engineer the human, re engineer the immune system, and re engineer the genetic codes. It's all out there. I've showed you plenty of evidence to prove that, and we'll continue to do so. So there's that as well. Okay, so there's the genetic thing, the as in the days of Noah, right? The the restructuring and merging of man and machine, man and beast. So there's the transhumanist agenda, of course. Many different angles here, many different angles, and then of course there is the spatial web. There is the Internet of Bodies, the connective tissue, if you will, right? That is coming into the guise of passports and the like, whereby what was it, your DNA will be your data, right? So we always have to keep these things in mind because it's more than meets the eye, right? Now, let's get into this. So, how are they promoting this? And I'm sure some of you have seen this. I'm a little late on this clip, but for those that haven't seen it just yet, check this out. So, how are they promoting this thing to children? Back to the propaganda. We're going to go over some propaganda here. I'm going to show you guys a bunch of propaganda and then some. Check this out. This is utterly disgusting here. This is mind blowing. And at this point, you can't put anything past these people.
Getting ready to fight COVID.
All of us want to be superheroes, and the most important heroes are those that help others. This year, thousands of kids like us around the world joined the COVID-19 vaccine trial.
Kid power.
And when they did, they became all superheroes.
Ah!
To all the kids who volunteered, we'd like to say,
Thank you! Thank you!
thank you for sharing your superpowers of
Courage, trying new things.
It's hard. It's hard to even watch it. Courage. Trying new things. Trying new things? You know what that's referring to, right? Experimental technology that's playing with your genetics is trying new things. This is crazy.
Ability to save people.
the power to help people.
Helping not just yourself, but many other kids.
To not be scared. Be strong.
Super brave.
Bravery and courage.
A superhero shot.
Helping everybody.
I gotta chill out because this is really pissing me off right now. And I've seen this several times. And it never ceases to amaze me how disgusting this is. They've trained these kids to say these things. It's pure propaganda. Someone wrote this. Mind you, this is funded by Big Pharma. Okay. Again, back to everything we said earlier about the lack of threat, the inadequacy of inoculation. What is this about? Look at the how rich this propaganda is. This is high level, man. High level propaganda right here. Run it back. Run it back.
Trying new things.
The ability to save people.
The power to help people.
Helping not just yourself, but many other kids.
To not be scared. Be strong.
Super brave.
Bravery and courage.
A superhero shot.
Helping everybody.
Fight coronavirus and help others. You're helping the whole entire world. Thank you. You are all superheroes.
Thank you. Thank you, superheroes.
Thank you. You're awesome.
Oh man, there it is. Brought to you by through the veins of children. If that doesn't wake you up, I don't know what else to tell you, man. Now, where's this going? Where is this going? Many places, of course, but now I want to give you a little example of what they want, where this is leading as far as the future generations, as far as the children are concerned. Right? Check it out. This is the model. Let's get to the model. This is what they want here. Now, it's kind of the resolution on this isn't very good, so I apologize if this is a little difficult on the eyes. But we got to see this because this is what it's all about right here.
This is the stark reality in China. Scanning the faces of students to let them in to school. In the US, eyes above patrol classrooms.
My face is not recognised and the door doesn't open.
Now facial recognition is in Australian schools.
We're really sleepwalking into a surveillance society.
Loop Learn's system is being trialled at 5 schools across Australia to mark the classroom role and has already been tested at Clarendon College in Victoria.
I think new technology is good as long as it's foolproof.
I'm yet to sort of hear from the kids or the school how successful it's been for them.
It scans a person's face to mark their attendance in class, sending the information to an app, potentially on a teacher's smartphone.
Who's going to get this data? What are they going to do with it? Because data is now regarded as the new oil.
Loop Learn says it's in schools in part thanks to a federal government grant of almost $500,000. It's money from the same fund, which Nine News revealed granted hundreds of thousands of dollars to the makers of a divorce app. The ministers standing firm.
We shouldn't be limiting necessarily the development of that technology.
Not the view of some states. Earlier this year, the Victorian government tried to stop schools from using this product after a review found major privacy risks. Loop Learn refuses to say which 5 schools are trying.
Loop Learn is one of the big ones. Yep. This is all coming. Okay, this is a global concerted effort here. This is not just China. Okay.
Trialling its system, but once boasted of a waiting list of more than 10. The company denies its system is classroom surveillance, insisting it meets high security standards, but it can't say what makes it so secure, where that data is stored, or who else other than the school potentially has access to it.
Those parents should sit back and say, is it worthwhile?
The federal government concedes while it's paid Loop Learn a tidy sum, the facial scanners are unlikely to be rolled out nationally.
It's quite possible that this technology will be sold overseas.
The question is, to whom? Jonathan Kersley.
Yeah, this stuff is creepy, man. I remember recently I was in a store and they had this, as you saw there's a big old screen and it's tracking everyone. And I remember I'm walking through the store and I look up at it and the box just zooms in on my face and it's on the screen and it doesn't, I don't know I don't know how advanced this particular system was, but it scared the crap out of me, man. Like when you see it just, and it's like it zooms in on your face and it was one of the creepiest feelings ever. It's like that real uncanny valley thing where you're just like being dominated by machines. It was so creepy, man. Like this whole thing is, man, it's just gross. It's really, really sick. And this is the future. This is where things are going. And they are beginning with the children, because if they get the younger generations involved, they have the future lined up already. So it almost doesn't matter if we don't agree with it, because at the end of the day, if they get all the children plugged in and set up with DigiIDs and they have the whole infrastructure built. It doesn't matter what we think. We just get ostracized, right? We just get pushed off into the breakaway societies. Yeah, RoboCop, exactly. So here's another one. Check this out. This one is in China here, I believe. Yeah, check this out. Just more, just give you guys evidence of how they are treating children, but also how they are conditioning a new generation of drones, for lack of a better term. Sad, man. Just visually, check it out. Just the way they're treated. It's just a short little clip, but just the visual of it. Look at that. They got the papers with the codes. I mean, man, this is kind of scary. Like on a dystopian level, It's like, wow, man. Imagine the perception of these young children growing up. Okay, how they see the world, how they see themselves in relation to it. Imagine how, well, I doubt that they would have any concept of God. But, oh man, it's just, man. That's what they want. That's why we're always looking to China and congratulating them on their success through all of this, because they are the model. Here's more, a little short clip here, just to give you a visual of programming, true programming. And hey, call it what you want, conspiracy or what. This is social engineering in its most sophisticated form for the moment, right? Okay, let's turn that music down. Poor kid, man. Poor kid. So sad. It's just, man. Imagine putting your kid in a school dealing with this. Imagine your child every day they go to school. This is like cattle, like just cattle. This is not how you treat humans.